This is Abdurrahman Khogir. I'm from part of the 4IR Center in KAUST, King Abdullah University of Science and Technology. Let me check. So let me just give you a quick idea of what KAUST is. KAUST is it's a science and technology institution which focuses on research and higher education. So it's a master's and PhD program, as well as deep tech research in different science and technology fields. KAUST is not only a university, it's also a city. And we have the KAUST Research and Technology Park, which is like the Silicon Valley of KAUST, which hosts many of our programs and initiatives. So we have the academic side, and then we have the research, or let's say the business side, the business arm of KAUST. So we call this the innovation. This is from the innovation department, and this is our model. So we work with how do we get the output of research to create impact. So we work with the industry, like we said, in the Research and Technology Park. We have the Technology Transfer Office, where we work with different IP to license to small SMEs or large corporations. We also have the Entrepreneurship Center, where we create startups from these this internal IPs or spin-ins or spin-outs even. Different programs. We have the largest and the first accelerator program in the kingdom. We also have innovation ventures, different programs for SME and government. This is going to be very brief. What we're going to focus on today is the Fourth Industrial Revolution Capability Center. So from the national industrial targets that the kingdom has put, we have created a survey to a large number of factories in the kingdom, and we wanted to contribute to raising the GDP of the SMEs and having the factories reach the Industry 4.0. So we are from the Fourth Industrial Revolution Capability Building Center. What we aim for is technology showcasing. This is the awareness stage for the SMEs, the small medium enterprises, and the factories. How can they understand what's there in the market? What are the challenges, or what are the pain points that they can identify from being able to observe these showcasing? We also have the training and capacity building, which we will discuss more, as well as consultancy and assessment, as well as industrial acceleration and different programs. So the aim of the center is to work with SMEs, to work with factories to adopt 4IR technologies and reach the Industry 4.0. So from what we found is there are four main industry challenges in financial instability, the supply chain disruptions, the human resource challenges. That's why we introduced the training and the capacity building aspects, and as well as the technology adoption. So training alone does not lead to adoption, and we aim to see how we can have these factories actually implement and adopt these technologies and reach what they have learned. So we have introduced in the 4IR centers these different services. So first is the capacity building. So we have training workshops and programs. How do we raise the awareness of the employees and the management as well? After that, we have the consultancy services. It's like mini consultancy services. After the training, or maybe during the training, how do they implement what they have learned from the capacity building programs, as well as the innovation and technology showcasing. This is a very quick brief of what we have in the KAUST Fourth Industrial Revolution Center. The capacity building, we have 4 different tracks or 4 different series. I will have my colleague come here and maybe give you a more in-depth of these training programs, as well as the consultancy. We have 3 different offerings. We have knowledge partnership, we have assessments, and in the innovation and technology showcasing, again, we want to lead to adoption. So again, emphasizing on training alone doesn't lead to adoption. That's why we introduced the consultancy services as well as different innovation and technology showcasing. So let me give it to my colleague to give you more about capacity building.
Okay. As my colleague Abdurrahman mentioned to you that about our services and why we want to enhance 4IR technology in this manufacturing, we focus on training, consultancy services, adaptation for technology, and use cases. So in training, we focus in 4 series. First series, we call it Fikra, or ideation. It's more thinking about mindset, innovation, creative thinking, design thinking, change management, leadership, and optimization for the organization, and the leadership competency, more focus on mindset of the organization. So the second series or path that we did, it's called Rakmana, or digitalization. It's focusing more on digital transformation, AI, IoT, IIoT, Internet of Things, digital marketing, anything related to digitalization as awareness. And we have a new path, it's called Tasdir, or expert. We try to make, or sharing the knowledge with the manufacturing to be readiness to go a new market, to export their product. So we work with them how they get a certificate as an ISO certificate, how they can get Made in Saudi certificate, how they study abroad market, and if they don't have a marketplace or e-commerce platform that they can sell their product online, we help them to build that. Finally, we have a new path. It's called Tamweel, or fund. Unfortunately, most of the micro manufacturing, small and medium, we find out that they are having some challenge with the fund. So what we did, we helped them to do a feasibility study, financial study, business case, in order to get their fund from one of the enablers institute that we sign with them in agreements, such as SIDF or some banks that they provide loan. This is an overview about our success story that we did through our capability building program. We have trained more than 5,000 SMEs, and we focusing on Western area. There is some use cases and study that we help factory and SMEs to train their staff, and we share knowledge with them. So usually when we create a knowledge, that's meaning we create possibility, and once we create possibility, that's meaning we create a value. So in order to create value, we provide consultancy services, and that consulting services, we have 3 services so far right now. The first program we designed 3 years ago is called KAUST Knowledge Partnership Program. Basically, it's focusing and designed for R&D challenge and technology challenge. So any factory or anyone from the industry sector having any challenge related to R&D, they can submit their challenge and we will evaluate. The second program, which is Smart Industry Readiness, focusing more on digitalization majority. And this one assessment the factory within 16 dimensions, focusing on organization, process, and technology. So the third services of the consultation is called Operation Excellence Assessment, and we help a factory for the lean manufacturing, optimization, upgrade their production line, and so on. So this is a brief about KBB. It's portal live. You can submit your challenge, and if as a KAUST we don't have resources to help you to solve this challenge, we assign this challenge to one of our service provider who are interested to handle this challenge. And by the way, if anyone from you, technology provider, would you like to be one of us, please, you can contact with us, and you can be a technology provider or service provider handling challenge came from the faculty, from the industry. The second program, all of you know maybe about it, it's It's a framework for smart industry readiness, focusing on assessment the industry in 3 pillars: process, technology, organization, and we assess factory in 16 dimensions. So finally, regarding the innovation and technology showcasing, we try to adapt technologies on that factory by adaptation some of new technologies. So what we did during last year, we visit more than 20 factory, and we do assist them in digital maturity and in their operation and optimization readiness. 4 or 3 factory, we help them on their digitalization roadmap that they are one or those 3 are adapting those technologies. We work with them, we review their technical proposal, we help them to adapt these technologies, and they are our success stories. And I think Mr. Abdurrahman will give you more about their use cases. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for explaining that, Osama. As you can see, we've done a lot of visits, so we really want to understand how the industry works in the kingdom and how different industries or sectors actually have different challenges, and what do they need to adopt 4AR technologies, rely less on manpower, and advance with the smart technologies that are available out there. So we can go ahead. These are the 4IR technologies that we focus on in the center. As my colleague have showed you, everything is done through partnerships. So we do a lot with our own team, our own 4IR team, and our own resources in KAUST. We have the labs, we have the researchers and professors, and we have experts as well. But we do have a large network of service providers or partners or subcontractors as well. We also have partners that we create these different programs. So these capacity building programs, these consultancy programs, we partner with organizations like government agencies for these different technologies. One of the use cases that we're currently working on with the factory in Jeddah is to automate the end of the line of production. So it's for packaging and palletizing. So it first starts with automating the carton preparation process, then the packaging process, and also the sealing process and palletizing process. So in this case, there was actually 20 employees working, as you can see in the picture. So as you can see, there were actually 20 employees who are doing the packaging and the palletizing step. They were switched over with 2 robots, 2 industrial robots. We have done the assessment, and they were able to get the payback in 1.1 years. So we were also able to subsidize some of the cost for them. And they are now a use case where in Jeddah we're working with them, where you can actually go visit the use case. SMEs go over there to see the use case, and they see the study that has been done, and they see that if it's feasible for them to automate the solution or not. So thank you very much for listening. We have 2 QR codes. If you're part of the industry and you're an SME, please sign up for our programs. And if you're an organization who would like to partner with us, so please scan that partnership QR code. Thank you so much for listening. I know this has been very brief and very quick, but hopefully we can connect and we can give you a more in-depth discussion of what we can do and how we can work together to elevate the industry and lead to 4AR adoption in the kingdom. Thank you very much.